AITA for telling Bill he has a good life because he's living off of my sister? My family is Vietnamese and our parents were typical Viet parents. They immigrated to the US, and the entire time we were growing up, they emphasized the importance of education. They pushed us hard in extracurricular activities that didn't boost or chance of getting into college were not allowed. I hated seeing my friends join the cheerleading squad while I had to be in band. My friends were able to go to school dances while I had to go to tutoring. I resented my parents for many years and told them so. Their answer were always the same: hate us all you want now, but thank us later. I'm now a surgeon and all my siblings have high-paying careers. The siblings with the lowest salary makes almost $160,000 a year as a supervising pharmacist in a hospital. We're all living very well and are very happy with our lives. Now that I'm a mother, I can admit that my parents were right. My sister, an attorney, is married to Bill. He's not Asian and works as a chef at a restaurant. Unlike movies or cooking shows, he's only making about $50,000 a year while his wife is pulling in about $500,000 as a partner in her firm. Over Christmas we were gathered at my parents' and I was asked by my niece, my brother's daughter, about my career. Her parents are pushing her into the medical field and she wanted to know what it takes. During our conversation, she said she wants to be a teacher and not a doctor. She told me she feels pressured into studying too much and can't enjoy life like her friends. I pointed out that I went through the exact same thing and teaching won't give her the life she's accustomed. I said if she's a doctor, she can always teach on the side. I told her about a colleague who's also a physician and volunteers to teach in his old high school. Bill overheard us and chimed in about how she should follow her dream of teaching because money does not equal happiness. He pointed out that he makes as much as a teacher and lives a great life. I didn't appreciate his nosiness, so I replied that he has a great life because my sister makes 10x his salary and bought him his brand new $125,000 electric car for Christmas. I turned to my niece and told her unless she wants to live off of someone, she needs to make her own money. Bill got his feelings hurt and went to complain to my sister. She told me I was wrong to say that to Bill and that I should apologize. I'm refusing since I only stated the truth, but now they're refusing to come to my house for Viet New Year. I'm hosting the entire family, unless I apologize. Wow, YTA for this alone. Bill heard his niece getting some very one-sided advice. He chimed in with his perspective, which he is just as much entitled to as you are to yours, and which is just as valuable to your niece as yours is. That's not nosiness, that's looking out for his niece. Exactly the same thing you were doing. Your ad hominem attack was completely uncalled for. And it's sad that with all your education, you haven't yet learned that money doesn't buy happiness. If it did, there wouldn't be so many miserable rich people. I'm glad you are satisfied with your life. Truly. But as a single woman working for a non-profit at non-profit wages, I assure you there are many different ways to achieve a good life. Edit. Thanks for the awards. One thing I want to point out is that many people in the comments are debating what jobs they would or would not do. What jobs they would or would not recommend to a young person. What jobs will or will not give a good ROI. And while that's all fascinating, it really gets further away from the original AITA question. Whether you tend to agree with OP's perspective or the BIL's perspective. Personally, I think both are massively oversimplifying. It would be more helpful to talk about specific trade-offs and actually have the niece do the math on the different options she is considering. They are both clearly valid perspectives.